What's up, my friends? Welcome to the Live Wide Open podcast. I'm your host, Randy B. Ramirez, also known as Wide Open Randy, and I'm here to serve anyone who's looking to level up from their current situation. This show is dedicated to helping raise the bar for all the motorsport enthusiasts out there, those who want more out of life, those who want to do more, those who want to be more, those who love the thrill, the joy, and the connection of what these high performance engines bring into our lives. Because holding it wide open is just what we do. Being a good freaking person is who we are, and living our lives to the fullest is the lifestyle that we choose. Man, today we're going to be talking about how, and more so why, working out is really the ultimate remedy for any emotion that you might be experiencing in your life. Like it truly is. Because if you're feeling stressed out, work out. If you're feeling angry, work out. If you're feeling overwhelmed, work out. Even if you're feeling sad, get that workout in. Working out is literally the cure-all for any emotion that might be holding you back right now. Like it truly is. That's what I've experienced, and that's what I'm here to really dive into today. So let's talk about a little bit about like the science behind working out and really how it affects your emotions. You see, like physical activity, what it does is that it releases your endorphins. And just in case you didn't know what endorphins are, in simple terms, endorphins are natural mood lifters. They're like our brain's feel-good chemicals. So when we exert physical activity, our brain releases these endorphins, and as a result, what happens is that you start to feel good right after you finish working out. The key here, though, is to be able to push through the not wanting to work out phase. Because if you're able to push through that hard moment, that moment that you're like, man, fuck, I don't want to get this workout in, what comes after is truly a natural high. Like a feeling of your mood being elevated and you feeling fucking great. It really does happen like that. Like, first you'll feel that emotion of like, oh my God, I don't want to get this workout. And I feel like I battle that every day. But then when I'm done with my workout, I'm on this fucking high. I'm on this like emotional, like, fuck yeah, I can accomplish anything. Whatever's coming my way, I'm gonna fucking take it on. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here to encourage you to get that workout in, right? And so, stress. Stress is probably one of the most common of all the emotions that we as humans are probably going through in our lives. So I wanted to cover that one real quick, right? When we're stressed out, our bodies, what happens is that they release adrenaline and they really also release cortisol. And so adrenaline, what it does is that it makes our heart beat faster. And is what happens is that it's produced during times of stress or during times of when we're feeling danger. And cortisol, think of it like your mind's built-in alarm system that gets triggered by what you're going through in your life. So when you work out, what that does is that it reduces your body's hormones, which are adrenaline and cortisol. So think of exercising as a way of like just burning the stress, similar to how we burn our fuel in our race cars. Like getting that workout in will help you release the fucking steam that you have all built up, and it will make you feel better. Working out also helps you improve your sleep patterns. Like, because when you're working out, you're burning more fuel, and exercise leads to better sleep, which in turn improves our mood and then also improves our energy levels, right? Think of it like this, like just like our race cars, they need good fuel. Like, for example, let's say E85. If you want to make some high fucking horsepower, you got to put in some ethanol. You ain't going to make that or even on 93, which 93 is premium fuel. But if you want to make some 800, 1,000 horsepower horsepower machine, you're going to need to fill it some good fuel, right? And so our bodies, similarly, they need good sleep so that they can perform at their best levels. So when you work out, you exert more energy. And then as a result, you end up getting more sleep. You sleep deeper because you've gone through physical exertion. And then when you sleep deeper for a long period of time, consistently, you start feeling good. You start feeling more rested and you perform at fucking higher levels. And so working out also helps you cope through the hard times that you're going through in your life. I know for me, for example, it has really helped me release all the built up tension that I get from going after really hard to achieve accomplishments. And this goes for both personal and professional goals that I set out to nail down. Like, for example, like in my professional life, like anxiety can quickly build up, especially like when I have to make hard decisions that will impact the business of how it's going to move forward, or if I make this decision, we're going to have enough money to pay the employees. Like just hard decisions will really build up the stress, right? And similarly, on a personal level, like on the other side of the spectrum, I like to give examples of this. When I ride and I'm going after really technical tricks, the anxiety will build up too. And if I'm not careful, it will fog my judgment, my mind. And that can really lead to me busting my ass and hurting myself like pretty badly if I let it. So by implementing a consistent workout routine, I found myself being just more focused. I find myself being less stressed. And I find myself really being just more confident in my abilities to execute at the highest level. And and so like I've been working out consistently for some time now. I generally have. I've been working out for several years on and off, but more specifically like over the last two couple years, I've been like on this shit consistent and I've been improving. And if I were to go back in time and I were to recommend something to myself, hey Randy, this is what you should do different, this is what I would probably say in order for me to be able to build this consistency. Because I've gone through phases where like I'm working out for a couple months and then I let off, and then I'm working out for a couple months and I let off. And what happens is you go through really high peaks and really low valleys. And so this is what I would recommend so that you could be more consistent. You can have a more consistent approach. And when you have a more consistent approach, you tend to show up better for yourself, right? So right off, like the beginning, though, the best thing that I would recommend is for you to start small. Like, don't try to kill a game right from the start. This is a mistake that I've made. This is a mistake that I see a lot of people make. And I say this because, especially if you haven't been working out, like if you haven't been doing exercise consistently, what's going to happen is that you're going to fucking feel sore that first week. And then literally you're going to self-sabotage your success from putting fear into your mind that working out is actually really good for you, because you killed it so hard that first week that you're not going to be able to move. Your muscles are going to be super sore. You're going to be like, oh my God, I can't move. Oh my God, I can't go up these stairs. Oh, I can rarely get out of bed because you're going to be so sore. So you're going to literally self-sabotage your success because you hit it so fucking hard just to begin with. And it's a natural tendency. Like if you're a high performer and you're like, yeah, you get in there and you're like, oh, I want to fucking pump this hardcore, but you got to hold yourself back. You really do. Because the honest truth is that you're going to feel worse before you feel better. And most people won't tell you that shit, but that's not how I roll. You see, like, if you know going in that you got to ease off, you got to go in slow, you got to pace yourself, you can just focus on then overcoming that first big hurdle, because the soreness will come. And so if you take it light, you have a better chance of not self-sabotaging yourself and making it through that first hurdle so that you can build that consistent workout routine, right? And you don't need to lift some heavy ass fucking weights, or you don't need to go out and run a fucking marathon when you begin. And I laugh because that seems like the approach that I've taken in my life, and that's why they call me Wide Open Randy. Everything I go 150%, but if you just focus on getting in like a 20-minute or a 30-minute or even like just a 45-minute light exercise session, that shit will really make a huge difference on its own for you. And like when you do this, right, focus on just making this commitment of showing up for yourself every single day. And I know people are going to be like, fuck, are you serious, Randy? Every single day? And I'm here to tell you, yes, every single day. Because here's the thing, working out can really be as easy as just going for a walk or even doing some stretching. Like, you don't have to like think of working out as like going every day to the fucking gym and pumping iron, or go running a marathon, or go cycling, or going swimming. And I make those examples because I'm big into the triathlon scene. But even if it's just pumping weights every day, a lot of people are like, oh, I mean, my body needs a rest. And yeah, you do need a rest. That's why I'm recommending going for a walk or stretching. Actually do yoga, and that is amazing for the muscles. You get so tight and so tense that yoga really helps, right? But But what I recommend is for you to do some type of body workout for at least a couple of days out of the week, maybe 4 or 5 days out of the week, and then do something really light the rest of the week, because we're here just about getting started. We're here to really to build this routine and build these mental wins for you so that you can actually make this shit stick in your life, right? And so especially if you have a busy schedule, like doing short workouts every single day over a long period of time will really make a big difference in how you feel and how you look. And so the reason why I'm saying to do this every day is because we're establishing a habit. And so on Saturday or on Sunday, yeah, it's the weekend, and that's when people usually don't want to work out. Go for a walk. Like, for example, my wife and I, it's been kind of a religiously thing that we've been doing. Sunday mornings, we take an extra long walk, and instead of driving to breakfast, we literally walk to breakfast. And it's about like a 48-minute walk to breakfast. We have breakfast, and then we walk back. And I eat a nice egg sandwich with a piece of steak in it, high in protein, and I eat a big sandwich, and I walk it off on the way back, and you get to really enjoy best of both worlds, right? And so that has helped us. And so what I'm trying to hear and give you the example of is not just about going to lift weights. If you focus on just consistently showing up for yourself, you'll give yourself such a higher chance at succeeding at this, man. And that's what I'm here to really relay the message on. Trust me on this, man. Like, think of it as like tuning your car. Like, you want to tune your car so it can perform better, right? Well, tuning our bodies, performing exercise, getting that work on it is essential for maintaining our bodies, not only our bodies, but our freaking minds too. Like, working out, and I'm going to say this because working out with a friend definitely helps. And it definitely helps with the accountability aspect of things. And I have friends that have workout partners and they live by that shit. But man, if you're like me, maybe you're not, but if you're like me, I actually really enjoy the alone time. Like, for me, it's like a therapeutic time of me in my garage. I work out in my garage because I see when I go to the gym, we have a gym in our complex, but when I go, the AC is cranking and I really don't get a good sweat in. Plus, everyone's around there. And for me, I personally like the alone time. Like, it's therapeutic for me. And I like cranking up the music in the garage. I'm sweating, and I'm usually get my whole entire shirt soaking wet from sweat. And so the accountability aspect will help in things, right? But like, if you're like me, that you'd like to just do it on your own, that is also a therapeutic thing. But I say this because even though I don't have a technically like a gym partner, an accountability partner that I go with to the gym, because both my wife and I are both on this same mission, even though we might not go do our workouts at the same time, we're actually both work out in different locations. She doesn't work out in the garage. She goes to the gym. And we do it at different times of the day, at different locations. What happens is that we hold ourselves accountable to make sure that we still got that workout in at the end of each day. And I ask her, yo, did you make it to the gym? And then she usually asks me, yo, did you make it to the gym? And we hold ourselves accountable. And if for some reason that day we didn't do it, what ends up happening is that right after dinner, we both go out for a walk. Because it's about just showing up for yourself every single day. And this is the little things that people will be like, a walk, really, bro? Like, that's not an exercise. But it really is. Like, and it not only does it help you digest your food, but it helps you get that mental win, like, of you showing up for yourself. And that's what this is all about. Like, showing up for yourself, building those mental wins, and really proving to yourself that you have what it takes to fucking follow through with what you want to do. And so exercise, working out, like, it truly positively impacts your life on such a broader scale, like of everything, right? Not only does it make you feel good, but it also improves your focus and your productivity. Like, it gives you a sharper mind as a result of working out, right? And when that happens, when you have a sharper mind, what that does is that it gives you better decision making skills. And whether you're navigating yourself at the racetrack or in the race of your daily life, that shit will help you fucking win no matter what. It's a fucking win-win situation. It truly boosts your confidence. Like, it really does. Because when you stack, like, as you go stacking those daily wins of showing up for yourself, and you're like, man, I got this workout in. Okay, I got this workout, man. Oh, man, today I didn't actually hit the gym. But you know what? At the end of the day, I had dinner and I went for this walk and I still showed up for myself. And you start stacking those internal wins. And you start feeling better. And then internally, you're like, holy shit, man, your confidence meter starts going up, starts going up. And then as a result of that, your physical appearance starts to improve too. It really does. And I used to think, and I'm going to say this because, man, I like to be just fucking front, blunt, and say the truth about everything. But I used to think that working out was just all about like looking good. Like, oh, all these people work out because they all want to look at themselves in the mirror and all this shit. Bro, the truth is, that shit takes time to develop. Like that's probably why I've always quit on working out, because I hit it for like 1-2 months and I never really stuck with it for at least 3 months. Like 90 days will really get you going in a direction that you'll start seeing changes. But if you do able to do this shit for 6 months, you'll be like, holy fucking shit. But the physical aspect is really probably the smallest win of it all. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie though. Like when you start to see your body going through these fucking changes, and you look at yourself in the mirror, and you start seeing like your muscles being tighter, your skin being tighter, you start seeing your fucking abs. Like, not only does that build confidence, but you're like, fuck yeah, you feel good. Like you feel on fire. You feel like whatever comes your way, you're gonna attack it. Like it's just part of it. But that physical appearance is such a small aspect. It really is. Like the confidence boost that comes with the working out and all the mental benefits that come as a result are what have really truly made me make this part of my daily routine. If you heard one of my previous episodes about my next 1,000 days, I've committed to showing up for myself every single day in 4 core areas, and working out, doing an exercise every single day is one of those core 4. The other core 4 is actually body, being, balance, and business. So I'm doing something for my body every day, doing something for my being every day, doing something for my relationship, which is my balance every day, and I'm doing something for my business every day. But I fucking got sidetracked there. But it's really made this shift in my life of increasing the belief system that I really have for the things that I want to accomplish. And it all started by just focusing on showing up for myself every day with that work exercise. And so on top of that, it fucking leads right into this that I actually was saying. When you start showing up for yourself and you start doing that and you start proving to yourself that you can actually do this shit, the resilience that you develop by overcoming all those physical challenges through your workouts, what that translates is to you building major mental toughness in your life. And showing up for yourself and pushing through those workouts every day teaches you that you have what it takes to push through the tough times in your life. And whatever comes your way, you're going to be like, fuck this shit. I'm going to figure it out. I have what it takes. You build that confidence. You build that self-belief. You build that mental toughness. And that's what I want you to fucking feel. This is the vibe that I want you to be on. This is the mental high that I want you to fucking embrace in your life. Because not only will you physically look good, but that's just the smallest part. You will internally feel great. It really is. So remember, it's not just about looking good. It's not just about getting fit. It's about tuning your body, but your mental and your well-being so that it could be at the best level possible. It really is. It's about taking control of your emotions and your life's directions. Like working out for your emotional well-being. Like get that workout in because it truly is the cure-all for any situation that you might be going through. Take that first step, my friends, and I promise you that your future self will freaking thank you for it. Yo, I'm driving the checkered flag deep into the ground, and I'm calling out all the motorsport enthusiasts who want to improve their situation. Let's break free from all the shit that's been holding us back, and let's prove to the world that we're some badass motherfuckers. Those of you who made it to the end of the episode, I want to say, man, that you got yourself a win, bro. And I genuinely appreciate you for investing your valuable time into the Live Wide Open podcast. This movement is called Live Your Life Wide Open, and helping others improve is the mission that God has tasked us with. We are driven individuals who are working on breaking the fucking stereotype, and we're working on becoming the best that we can be. Join me on this journey while we help as many motorsport enthusiasts as possible to create the best lives that we can imagine. Man, and if you by any chance you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and smash that subscribe button so you never miss another episode. You can follow me on my Instagram. My handle is WideOpenRandy. And if you felt any connection to today's message, I sincerely ask that you please share this on your stories, because those are the actions that really get more people to see and hear about this podcast. And ultimately, those are really the actions that help us spread the message. I'll catch up with you guys on the next episode, but till then, live your life wide open, my friends. Peace.